Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Yoshiman. Last time we were at the Expert Cup pre-party at the Kama Mansion. It's still the night before the Expert Cup because something strange happened there. Mokuba was actually talking about some strange stuff about his plan, but then he revealed himself that he wasn't really the real Mokuba. It was Noah, and Kama was really shocked, and it turns out Mokuba is actually the real Mokuba is actually kidnapped. So Noah is actually, uh, challenges into, some sort of a game. So we have to find the five henchmen of them and then find him in order to beat him. If we do not, well, he will launch a nuclear strike with the satellite. I don't know if it's that logical, but I like to say nuclear strike. It's basically the same thing. So yeah, if we don't comply with and win the conditions, well, it's bye-bye to the entire city. So we have to find his five henchmen and himself too. So yeah, what we're actually going to do, I think I'm going to do some grinding or maybe challenge the first of these henchmen. Was really crazy shit. So Mukuba is actually kidnapped. So we can actually encounter Thea. So if you really want to grind, it's actually a perfect time to grind. There's also Rebecca Hawkins. I think I will duel her. Grr, becoming disgusted in strange atmosphere completely, right Teddy? Whenever I feel I don't know how to do the Rebecca voice. I just want to totally take out a duelist. Too bad for you. Well, okay, let's do a Rebecca. So I actually gonna do some bit of a grinding because I want to, collect some more KC points. Because I also want to buy some packs before, the actual finals. Or before we actually have done some of the, henchmen. So I'll be right back.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run.
Ay ay ay. Solemn Witches. Fire Princess. Gravity Bind combo. It's gonna be a slow death. Nice. Giant Trunate. That is a card I like to see because I can do this. Premature Burial and just do some massive damage. Summon the Vorse Raider. I think that's the perfect monster. And then blow my opponent with the Giant Trunate. Easy peasy. Then use this again for the memes. Even though I'm low on health, but I don't really care. Seriously, we have a buttload of monsters now. Flip over it. You know what? Flip over everything. Just being a shitlord. Just being a dreamer memer. Does she have a high attack defense monster? Let's find out actually. I'm actually interested. Oh, okay, I'm glad I attacked with Gilgarth. So I can just do some massive damage against her. Maybe I should have set the Magician of Fate instead so I can blow her back row again for next attack. That might be the better play. But she also has Lightning Vortex, which is scary. Because of it's gonna Raigeki my field. Ooh, what she's going to do? Ooh, she's gonna take my Wall of Illusion. Well, I'm kinda low on life points now. because of that one misplay. But at least I can set the Magician of Fate in face down defense position. Yeah, and that is so vicious. I know what's the face down. I'm not going to attack. Maybe I should have set the Nudoya in defense position. Oh, come on. Think I'm getting cucked. Ooh. I'm afraid not. Next turn I should be able to do OTK her. Oh, we can go for game next turn. Oh, what's this? Okay, it's a Call of the Haunted. I think we're fine. We can flip or reveal the Magician of Fate. This is game. The face known as Gravity Bind. Because I've actually, used Giant Trinade before and she has used Gravity Bind. So, yeah, I know what it is. So she has no secrets from me. This is game. It was a bit of a stally duel, but I don't know. There's a lot of turn skipping too, so not really too bothered. I also made a really dumb misplay. I actually, attacked with two monsters, like two face-up attack monsters, and they got hit by a mirror force. While I have two Beetles in my hand, it's like rip. Should have activated, Beetles at any chance. It's a bit of a boo-boo, but anyway, yeah. That's why we were low on life points, because I was also being wasteful. But anyway, we won. That's what matters. We also have LP differential bonus. That's awesome too. So let's see. We can also go for this passenger. You also notice that the time bar doesn't actually progress anymore, so we don't automatically go to our home. So if we went to our house, well, first I'm going to save this progress real quick. Well, I actually use save states after one episode, but yeah, if we want to go to sleep, we can't. If we try, well, you can't sleep now because the world is actually at stake, or the city rather. So you have to, still be awake. You can still duelist here. Not sure who's gonna be there. Oh, Mako Tsunami. Well, let's duel him here real quick. Ooh, that's some spicy card. Spicy dicey. Hopefully this is game, unless it's a Penguin Soldier. It's just gonna be so... It's gonna suck if it's the case. Because he might play a Penguin Soldier. Well, I think I can get around it if I do this. Luckily I actually, did a card destruction just to reroll my hand. Well, no matter what, this is game. Unless it's a morphing jar. Well, that snake is not going to prevent me to just go for game. We can actually go for exactly game, so 10 more Casey points for me. Yeah, boy. And Mako is done. You win. I think we're actually doing fine at the moment. Just need some more Casey points because I want to collect some more cards so I can build more decks. But I think it's enough grinding. I think I want to head on to the first henchman. Yeah, the henchmen are actually not called henchmen. They're actually called the Big Five. I'm actually going to look up for, one of these guys. Just want to do at least one in this episode. That's a level 4. Wait, just the other one. Normally there should be another guy. Okay. Does he has 3 or 4 stars? That's 4 stars. So this must be, the big one. So this looks like an old man. I'm Gansley, the first of the Big Five. I faithfully served Kaiba for years and destroyed our competition. And how did Kaiba rewarded me? By firing me. That is for respectful kid. I'll show you how an adult duels. Well, Grams, I will kick your butt. Because you tried to destroy our city, and I don't think I would like that if you do that. Especially working with Noah. So yeah, this is a shadow duel. If you lose, it's game over. You know? I don't think it's the right time to be, to be balls to the walls and do this. But I think my inner douchebag tells me to do this. So he has to play a lot of life points to actually make some moves. Ah, come on, you're not fun. At least, hopefully, I can negate this, otherwise I will be butthurt. Ah, I'm butthurt. Oh, he said something. Okay, not a great start, but it can be worse. Well, actually, I'm wondering. What's... Okay, it's just a sinister serpent. Well, at least he cannot use this for a tribute fodder, so yeah, Gansley, or aka the big one, or of the big 5, the number 1, numero uno. He uses a Yumi deck, a legendary ocean water deck. And I think that's about it. So legendary ocean can be dangerous because he can also summon, level 5 water monster with just one without any tribute because their level is actually decreased by 1 in their hand as well. So they can actually normal summon it without tributing anything if Legendary Ocean is on the field. I think it also applies to all water monsters, so if I have a level 5 water monster, yes, it actually applies to both players. But then again, I'm not really sure if there are viable level 5 water monsters in this game. But still, powerful nonetheless. And it also buffs water monsters as well. With a 200 attack and defense stat. Is it also... Does it also applies to both players? I think it does. Yeah, sorry, I keep checking because I want to be right. Attack and defense on all water monsters. Okay, that's actually fantastic. Well, I actually want to do some more douchebaggery right here. Just do this and get chain energy. And now, come at me, bro. Come at me, Gramps. You don't stand a ghost. Okay. I was being too cocky. That's a blunder. The blunder of the century. Yeah, I think we're not doing fine because Abbot Soldier is quite dangerous. Well, we have to do this. Windstorm of Ithaca. So we have to stall out a little bit. But I really want to get rid of that Abbot Soldier because he can actually discard a water type monster just to return one card on the field to the owner's hand. He can also return my chain energy as well. Yeah, I'm not going to use Giant Runate because I will only shoot myself in the foot if I do that. And I'm actually going to kill the Abyss Soldier because this can be a very dangerous card to leave it on the field. It can screws me over. So that's why I want to get rid of it ASAP. Might be 2 balls to the walls. And I'm not doing that great. Which is bad if you're doing a shadow duel. Okay, that grizzly is going to be one big grizzly now. With a shield. Should I let this through or not? Well, I think I'll let it through. Might regret this, but hey. I don't know what to do. I think I'm being too douchebaggery or too reckless. He's going to set a monster. Okay. Royal Decree is like the card I don't want to draw at the moment. It's not, it's actually a dead draw. I just want to have a level 4 monster. I also added up my deck a little bit. Just actually got rid of one level 4 monster. I know I regret it. I actually added a widespread rune. I'll let this attack through. Yeah, this is going to bite me in the ass. I don't really profit from the chain energy as much. And, well, I'm actually going to, you know, pay for it. I think I'm going to get rid of this card and this card because I want to Pot of Greed. Well, first of all, I can actually do Giant Trinate just to blow this all the cards back. But yeah, might be tough. Well, actually, I'm gonna do it anyway. Well, I have to kill Mother Grizzly then. Well, Pot of Greed. And I have Sinister Serpent, okay. Maybe I should have done that. But then again, this might be a smart play in the end. Because I can actually, you know, attack Sinister Serpent and he has to, you know, burn through a lot of resources. And hey, I still have Windstorm of Ithaca just to protect me. So I'm not too concerned. Because I actually am on the life points lead. So when chain energy is on the field, yeah, life points are actually important. It's basically, you know, your currency. So you have to, you know, be careful with your life points. It adds a little bit more value. And that's Penguin Soldier, which is a card that really shits all over my strategy. And that's a Revival Gem. Okay, I'm not too bothered with that. I'm not really too bothered. Him just summoning the Revival Gem. And I can go for the card destruction play. So I actually get rid of his Penguin Soldier. I'll first summon Gilgarth. Then I'm going to pay another 500. Card destruction. Okay, I still have a monster left. There's little to there's no room to actually set the curse card because there's no point in it because I don't have like, you know, dozen left monsters. And is he actually dumb enough to just pay for the Revival Gem? Yes, yes. He's being a senile old man. Yeah, the problem here is now I'm basically vulnerable. In a vulnerable position. It's a poopy situation. And ay. He's Trebit summoning into something big. And this is not good. I honestly think we're actually in a losing position. And this is actually the first of the big five. Well, at the moment he cannot set anything. But we really have to do something. Because otherwise we're screwed. And let's see what we have in our graveyard. We have a Nadoria. We have a Summon Skull in the graveyard. But the problem is... Legendary Ocean is on the field, so... It's not gonna be a use. So this is a very tough, situation for me. I can summon something? I don't want to lose life points. That's a real issue. But I have to destroy the revival gem. But then again, he cannot set anything anymore. So his only play is just this. And that's about it. Maybe I should also use the Beetle. So his only card is on the field is is he dumb enough to actually attack into my Nudoria? Curious. Just want to cheat out the... Oh wait! Does this mean No, it's a special summon. It should not be a mistake. Okay, he is senile. So we're actually 200 life points to spare. And Nudoria is destroyed because he's actually a dumb fool. Hey, guess what? Nudoria is here. Bye bye FMV and the Beast. Oh my god, this is really cutting it close. And now let's see what the back row is. There's no way it can be activated. Okay, he might... I don't know. There's no point in activating that. I mean, I was thinking about, the turn before, if he got the chance to activate it, but there's no point to it. Otherwise, he will still be losing. So we actually took the advantage of this senile old man. So yeah, but we almost got our ass kicked. Oh no. Arr. I think he's having an aneurysm. Poor man. So the next duelist, ooh, who's that level 1 duelist? Oh, it's Esperobo. Cosmic forces guide me. Though Kaiba is in trouble, it's too much work to help him. Why are you looking at me like that? Okay, fine. If you can beat me, I'll help Kaiba using my psychic powers. You don't have psychic powers. You're just a carny kid, according to the Yu-Gi-Oh lore. Ooh! That was a jape. That was a jape. It's time to finish you off with double Summon Skull and a Nudoria. You're no match for me. 2 Summon Skull, so OP, man. And there we go. Well, after this, I'm going to save and then just hunt for the second Big Five. The second henchman. I think I'm ready. I think my deck would actually fare better than the first, the other one of the Big Fives. So yeah, but first I'm actually going to save my progress right here. Because if I die, I can just go to the next save. So I don't have to fight the big one again. And there we go. So let's hop onto it. We know how to track them down. And after this, I think I'm going to buy some packs. And I think some random packs as well. There are a lot of cards that I actually don't have that can be useful for my deck. Yeah, let's look for him. For these henchmen. Come on, where are you? There we are. It also looks like a kinda old man. Not that old though.
Oh, you fucked me. The name is Grump, and I'm the king.
Oh, just kidding.
I'm Big 2 of the Big 5. I was vice president of accounting, and I'm gonna crush you the same way I crunch numbers. Wahaha! There's no way you can outwit me. I hope you don't freeze up in this icy duel.
Ooh. We know some information, but he basically also uses a water deck, but it's more of a kind of a dangerous water deck. He uses gravity binds and legendary ocean combos, so his level 4 monsters become level 3 of his water attribute monsters, so he can actually attack. He has like, you know, this full rain then, and you can actually, you're not allowed to attack with your beaters. That's basically his strategy. So I really recommend just hang on to these giant Runates. Well, first I'm actually going to set the Sangan. I'm not really too bothered if my Sanguine gets destroyed. Maybe I'm too preemptively, you know, using the Graceful Charity. But I think I will be fine. Grump is mostly, in the enemy, he's actually quite a mathematician. And because he's the account, and of course you have to be good at maths. But so am I. I'm actually also quite good at maths. I actually use maths when I actually did some web design courses at school. I think that's also quite necessary if you do some programming and stuff. I don't think I should have actually gone for the Nudoria, to be honest. That was kind of a jape. Well, I can actually... No, I can actually wait for next turn. There's no hurry. I think I'm gonna... Oh yes! I can actually go for the Summon Skull. Forgot I discarded that. That's why Graceful Charity is also good. You can actually use this card for discard fodder. Like, you know, these high tributes, and then resummon them with a resurrection spell or trap. Even though that isn't really a type of trap, but it's just, you know, summoning from the grave effects. And yes, it's actually weird that he doesn't set anything. I think his hand is filled with, you know, spells like Salvage, I believe. I believe he also plays, he plays Salvage, but he also plays Abyss Soldier, which is... I don't really like this card. This card is kinda tough. Well, it's not OP though, so he has to discard a card just to, you know, blow one of my cards. So it's actually mostly a minus. Well, I want to get rid of it earlier, like, you know, preemptively. And you also can only play 2 of these Abyss Soldiers because it's quite a powerful card. It's not to be underestimated. If I have one and I have, like, you know, a Legendary Ocean 3 times, I will definitely play that card. Because it's actually good. You can actually use that effect just to bounce your premature burial all the time. Oh, the joys of, you know, being a degenerate on Yu-Gi-Oh! And Grump doesn't seems like a match. And even if he was, I can still blow him away with Giant Grenade, which reminds me just to do it next turn. If he has... Oh crap. Should have used Giant Grenades at my May phase 2, so otherwise... Because I could have retrieved it. No, I'm stuck with, you know, this. And I don't think I can go for a game, but we can always try. Yes, we can go for a game. A Magician of Fate is quite weak. That defense is not going to cut through my with with Nidorias. I'm mumbling once again. But yeah, Crump. I never anticipated it's gonna be that easy. I know my deck has an advantage because I played a lot of, you know, anti-spell or like anti-back row. Just so back row hate. But I never anticipated it would be so easy. I think he bricked, which is weird because he doesn't seem to play, you know, these high-leveled monsters. He got some bad luck. I think the odds are against him. How could you lose? I was so close. You weren't even close! Oh, you're a joke, Crump. Yeah, let's go home. And, yeah, save our progress. Because that's very important. And then I'm gonna buy some packs. So, let's hop on to the shop before we end off the episode. Hopefully we will pull something very amazing. I think I'm going to I'm actually planning to, you know, buy these old packs. So let's hop onto that. Oh, we actually have a new pack. Screw that idea. Let's hop onto it. It has tricky tunes. The Doom Monsters return. Oh, baby. So let's open the first pack at the back. That's what I always like to do. Ooh, look, we have Xarian Universe, which is an excellent card. And we have Hannibal, Necromancer, which is a card when this card is summoned successfully, place one spell counter on it, remove that magic counter, okay, it's a spell counter, to destroy one face-up trap card on the field. Yeah, it's too specific, it's not my cup of tea. But then we have Xarian Universe. You can actually have this card a piercing effect, but you have to decrease its attack by 400. And its normal attack is 1800, so it's quite versatile. And it's really prevalent with this mana because a lot of players use Scapegoat. So it's really a good card to put in your deck. Next, hopefully we will pull something amazing. I'm going to buy the first one. Final Countdown, which is a douchebag card. You can basically use its stall strategy. You can pay 2000 life points after 20 turns have passed. After you activate this card, you win the duel. That's the main thing. There are decks around it. Let's see. Grave Robber's Retribution. Oh, we have Fiend's Sanctuary. You can special summon one Metal Fiend token. This token cannot attack the cross. See if those each stand by face. If you do not pay that 1000 life from this Metal Fiend token is destroyed. Oh, it's kind of overwhelming to be honest. But I think you can use it as tribute fodder, but I'm not really, you know, stoked about it. And oh, another Hannibal. And we have Offerings to the Doom, which is not a bad card. Destroy one face-up monster. Well, it's a face-up monster, so it has some restrictions. Skip your next draw phase, so it's another restriction. But it's a quick play spell card, which is really neat. So it's not too bad. Now I'm going for the middle one of this. We have King Tiger Wanku, or Wanshu. Ooh, Lightning Vortex. That's actually excellent. You can discard one card from your hand, destroy all face-up monsters on your opponent's side of the field. Well, they have to be face-up, so it does not apply to face-down monsters your opponent controls. But still, you can actually, you know, If your opponent has a huge board, like, you know, these high attack beaters, you can actually activate this card, just discard your Sinister Serpent or any other card, and just blow away his monsters. So, it's actually a really good card. And then we have this card. Yeah, these cards have some strategy, but I'm actually going to, you know, get on with these pack openings. We have Dark Geroid. It can decrease when this card is summoned, I believe. They can actually, as long as this monster remains, that monster is face on the field, decrease the attack by 800. Well, this might be good for my Fiend deck. I'm not sure. I think I will put it in my deck, or I believe. Okay, we can buy 2 more packs. Gather your minds. It's not a card I want to see. Come on. Cross your fingers, guys. For luck. Oh, yeah. Drop Off, which is also quite an amazing card. And we have 2, so... Oh, damn it, guys. You're not crossing your fingers, damn it. Oh well. Well, we still got amazing pulls. We have Drop Off. Yeah, this card can be activated during your opponent's draw phase. Your opponent discards the card she drew to the graveyard from their hand immediately. So yeah, that's really a good card. And Toon Mad Sorcerer is also not that bad. If you have, like, you know, Toon Table of Contents, you can actually play 3 of these. And just, you know, thin your deck out and then have the one target Toon Mass Sorcerer in your deck. And it's also not a bad card. So, well, all in all, it's not a really bad pulls, to be honest. You always pull good cards with this pack. So I actually am a happy man. So on that joyful note, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this episode. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and do all this good stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Take care and bye bye!